Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, anything. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are.
It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 76 yards. And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, strike. 18 Cardinal, trap 50, trap 50.
Now Milton. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Finding space at the 40. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Niners are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Ready.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes your Flauses get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 60, go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's bringing it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Come on.
2nd and 11. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Viking 18. 79 Broncos. Ready, right?
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Here we go. Set.
Right back to him on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
2nd and 10. At the 41-yard line.
18, Rodney, 18.
To throw, it's Milton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay,
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Forbes. The 20, 5, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 49 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay,
The Detroit
ready?
offense ready to begin their drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
60, Maverick, 60, Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Phillips. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
49ers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
1st and 10 at the 20.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 7 at the line.
Here's Milton now to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a handoff up the middle. Forbes. And not much running room. Down to the 32. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt. And they're going for it on 4th down. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
19-yard line.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
Now the ball comes loose. Look at the big man rumble. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Following the fumble recovery, Phillips.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready. Let's go.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Ready. 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Phillips. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. What a first half he's putting together. He's over 200 yards receiving already, and he has a 1st down there.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
What great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
70 Ranger.
Here's Milton. Down inside the 10.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. Across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are back within a score. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 22. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
7-5, let's go. Let's go.
Here's Phillips. From the gun, he'll throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Top low, 18.
Phillips, off play action. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. 2 yards to go, second down.
Fatboy 80, 60, Mustang 19. Cup 19, Cup 19, 79 Broncos.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback, make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Cougar 19, 19 Lions. Dragon 60, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Operating from the gun, Phillips. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And that would open up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. And he just gets rid of it and throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
70, ready.
Milton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Come on.
Throwing is Milton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Not crack all 80. Ready, right?
To throw is Milton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
On the jump.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
A final shot before break. Phillips. He finds his man, complete. It's Atkins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught at the 20. He's going to have the first down and then some. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will put them on top here in the third.
Lions 28. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Phillips. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Phillips setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19, 18, 5 in. Mustang 19. Broncos. Go.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Atkins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Lions.
Here we go. Step. Rap Cougar 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Back to throw. Phillips. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Let's go now.
Off play action. Phillips. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match him touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Dragon 60. Let's go. Dragon Cowboy 80. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
42-yard line.
Come back in. Come back.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 5.
36. Lions 31.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and forever.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Phillips. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. Forbes. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Left sideline. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So first and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. The NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That goes for a gain of 31. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
Takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are.
at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On first down, Forbes. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Forbes. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Operating from the gun. Milton. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Victorious, 70.
Back to throw. Phillips. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Set hut. 10 black. Smash red. Hut, hut.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Red 38. Black ultra. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll slither by. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
Set. 6. Measure. Set.
Now back to throw. Oh, as good as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Black 40. Set.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game.
The Niners take over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the stick.
That's caught inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the 49ers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 52. Let's go.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Here comes 2nd down.
Wait.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
19, Charger, 19.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 Bison. Ready.
Now Milton. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats. I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Oh, some strong running. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
You ain't never been a skate town. On no national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. Lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib where the collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it ride through the pull up the Moreland, bro. Which team was happening? Oh, outside,
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at that. Green on these foreign. Got me using